In this video, we're going to look at computing the least squares linear regression and get the equation here and the scatter plot with the line on it, and then the squared residuals for the least squares regression line. We'll do this in StatCrunch, so we want to open it in StatCrunch. Here's our information. It's pretty fast and basic. We click Stat, Regression, Simple Linear. Then we select our x values, our y values. Next, next. In the future, if you need to have the y value predicted and calculated for you, you can click here and then put a value in there, and at the end, you'll have that done. Some problems in the homework say, what's the predicted value for 3 cars or whatever it is. You can save the residuals if you want to see the error from each value also. Click next. We want to click the plot the fitted line. Here's some other options too later. Click next and then calculate. Now here's our information nicely in some charts, so let's look at it. The equation is the 1.6622, the slope, and then the y-intercept. Now be careful, because look at how they present it to you. Y-intercept plus the slope times x. So I normally like to get it from this area, because it tells me slope right here and y-intercept right here. You just need to round it off to the 4 decimal places. Okay, the correlation coefficient is given here if you need that, and the r-squared value is given there. Now, the graph, if we click next over here, here's the graph. This is the correct graph over here. And now you'll notice that when you look at, well, they aren't going to match up exactly because this slope is different than this slope. It looks, right? Just by visual, but they aren't actually. That's because this thing here, it isn't at 0, 0, but this thing is. So look at where the dots are and then match them up, right? The numbers are right. So look at it crosses there. It's a little bit below that dot, above. So you can kind of see that they are more representative and you can find the right one because you can obviously see that these other 3 wouldn't work. Okay? Then also we need the sum of the squared residuals. Well, that's error. Residuals are error, right? They're the difference from this point to the line of the y value. So the y value is the difference there, so it's error. That's what residual means. So down here, error, sum of the squared, 2.3108. So that's where that's found. So that's basically it. StatCrunch gives you all this information quite quickly, and it's pretty easy to do.